Shadow Generations is riling up with excitement across the Sonic community, not only because of some returning stages, but also because of what boss battles we're getting. Sonic Generations included 4 boss battles and 3 rival battles, respectively, so it makes sense to do the similar scheme again for Shadow Generations. So it got me wondering, if we got the same amount of bosses and rivals for Shadow Generations, who could we expect to see? Let's find out. To begin with, we'll take a look at the potential boss battles for Shadow Generations, then move into the rival battles. Starting off, we'll take a look at 4 bosses we could see in Shadow Generations. We already know 2 bosses, that being BioLizard and recently revealed Metal Overlord. These are amazing additions to the game. Metal Overlord is interesting because we have previously seen Shadow fight him with the rest of Team Dark, but from what we saw at Gamescom, he's fighting alone and using his new Doom powers. I like that as it shows his growth, much like in Sonic Generations when Modern Sonic fights Perfect Chaos without the use of the Chaos Emeralds. It's a great way to show character development. I do wonder if the battle will start as Metal Sonic and then he transforms gradually. That would be really cool to see. The BioLizard boss fight looks really cool too, almost exactly like how it played out in Sonic Adventure 2. We've already seen a lot of this boss fight play out already though, so we don't need to cover this. But now, let's move on to the main topic and delve into the bosses we haven't seen. Number 3. The Time Eater. We've seen a very small amount of footage of the Time Eater from one of the trailers already. This is new footage, and the whole plot of Shadow Generations is time travel, so this will obviously involve the Time Eater. Now I'm unsure if we even will fight the Time Eater as Shadow, or if that will be left to Sonic's plot, seeing as the only time there's a Time Eater boss fight is at the end of the game when Sonic goes Super, and that's not a moment I feel they'd take away from Sonic. However, Azuka confirmed the stories will connect in some way. This could just be that both plots involve the Time Eater in some capacity. Or it could mean a rewrite and the stories interconnect at the end and Shadow fights the Time Eater as well. But this is besides the point. Nothing else from what we've seen so far suggests what this third boss could be, so I feel that Time Eater is a safe bet here. We could see something completely different in the final product, but we'll have to wait and see. And finally at number 4, Black Doom. Obviously, if there's 4 boss slots, the 4th is going to be Black Doom. To involve him in the story and not have him as a boss fight would be a huge missed opportunity. So I think it's a safe bet to say this will be Black Doom. The form in which Doom will take is up for debate. As in Shadow the Hedgehog, you fight Doom in both his normal Black Doom form, and then also as Devil Doom at the end of the game. I think we'll see Doom towards the end of the story, so Devil Doom could be the form he takes. Again, this is another scenario where I feel the boss transforming as the fight progresses could be a good idea. I would love to see Devil Doom though, and potentially see Super Shadow, a form we haven't seen in over 17 years. Now then, let's discuss the even juicier potential of rival battles. Now the main thing to note here is that we have no idea if the rival battles will even happen. We've not seen anything on it and had no confirmation on if they will appear. I think without rival battles, it leaves so much missed potential. Shadow has fought many characters over the years, so it'd be a shame to miss this out. But with that said, let's take a look at the rivals that could appear if they are an addition to the game. Number 1. Emerald. With the recent preview of the prologue animation for Sonic X Shadow Generations titled Dark Beginnings, we saw Emerald. In Sonic Battle, we see Professor Gerald's journal explain that Emerald goes out of control and destroys the Ark. This is something we will see happen in Dark Beginnings prologue. But it would be so cool to have 2 of Gerald's creations battle it out in the game. Like a fight to be the ultimate life form. There may have been some proof of this, as Shadow says in the latest trailer, "I am the true ultimate life form." With the addition of True to his Ultimate Life Form title, it could mean that his title is potential threatened by someone else. So maybe this is why he says this line. But I could be looking too far into this. Either way, Emerald would make a really great battle. Seeing him return to the games and in 3D would be amazing. Number 2, Infinite. Shadow was involved in Infinite's origin. We see Shadow fight the Jackal that was before he became Infinite, and Shadow says, "Don't show your pathetic face around me ever again." This leads to the Jackal to become Infinite. Shadow basically created this villain. It would be so cool to delve deeper into this, as Infinite had wasted potential. Almost a recurring theme in this franchise. I feel like this rival fight is likely, but I'm not upset if it doesn't make the cut. And number 3, Mephis. Mephis' origin also involves Shadow. Well, kind of. Shadow set him free and took the form of Shadow. For Mephis not to be involved in the game would be an odd choice. He's literally Shadow's Shadow. Mephis is a character people have wanted to return for years now, and with how good some of the fights are looking for Shadow Generations already, I feel this fight could easily be done justice in the modern style. As Mephis had an unfair start in the franchise with his origin game being Sonic 06. So to see him finally return and be given one of the biggest and best fights in the game would be perfect. Time for some honorable mentions. Sonic could be a rival battle, but I feel this might be unnecessary, seeing as we already have a Shadow rival battle in Sonic Generations. An Eggman boss battle would be cool, but if we fight the Time Eater, we are already going to fight Eggman technically. And finally, the Titan boss battle Knight from Sonic Frontiers. This I feel is the most likely, as we recently saw Chaos Island appear in the latest trailer for Sonic X Shadow Generations. With level transitions appearing in the game, I have a feeling we could see some levels transition to a boss fight towards the end of the level. So you access these bosses by playing through a level instead of finding the boss gate in the hub world. I have a lot more to say about this boss battle in particular, so look out for my upcoming video in the next few days. Why is Chaos Island in Sonic X Shadow Generations? Link to that in the description if you're watching this at a later date. But that's going to be it for this video, guys, so I thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below what bosses you would like to see in Shadow Generations, and if any, rival battles too. And yeah, we'll just go from there, so thank you all for watching, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, which will be linked in the description down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. So until then, take care, bye bye.